Ready?
Following decades of simply reading, writing, and arithmetic, music is once again filling classrooms at Wolf Canyon Elementary in the Chula Vista Elementary School District.
We've got approximately, somewhere in the region of 250 students signed up at the moment that are learning to play violin, viola, cello, bass, flute, clarinet, brass instruments.
Solo, children, listen, what instrument is playing?
The addition of musical moments began in Emmanuel Soto's classroom back in 2010. That's when the San Diego Youth Symphony started its Opus project in Chula Vista after noticing an absence of artistic activities in the school district.
One of the great things about the program is that it was an after-school program that used music as a tool for social transformation. Chula Vista Elementary School District did not offer music at the time, so the Opus project filled in a gap that a lot of families were looking for.
After the change, teachers noticed something remarkable. Youngsters involved in the music program were becoming better students overall.
It helps with their math. There's a lot of math involved in music. When I talk about, for example, the positioning of the bow, and I talk to them about, I use mathematical terms, I tell them it's parallel, it's perpendicular. Problem-solving skills, we're developing all those things when we're involved in them in creative arts in schools.
The Youth Symphony Project is only one approach Chula Vista took to give students greater access to the arts. Another came from the California Alliance for Arts Education. They helped coordinate support under California's new state guidelines for funding.
We know that students show up when the arts are being delivered on a given day, but other ways in which you can document that is sort of across the curriculum in terms of engagement. To what extent are students really participating in their education and feeling ownership of what they're learning?
Just a little squeeze is all you need.
The Chula Vista District serves nearly 30,000 students. At the beginning of the Opus project, the district had only 6 arts instructors. Chula Vista took advantage of California's new school funding law. The local control funding formula gave districts across the state greater discretion in how they spend their allocated tax dollars.
Can somebody raise their hand and tell me one of the art elements we're using?
With additional funding and outside sources, Chula Vista committed $15 million to an ambitious arts program that included hiring 65 additional teachers.
Here we go. Ready?
Theater arts teacher Dahlia Beltran says the new focus on arts has reduced tardiness, and it helps students in other ways too.
The majority of us are English learners, and theater helps, especially with readers' theater. It helps with fluency, it helps with literacy skills, and it greatly helps them. It's a great support to the teachers as well.
And as you're covering up the pencil lines, you notice that your flower's probably going to get a little bigger, and I think that's okay too.
In 5th grade science, where they're learning about botany, and then they're bringing that into the art class, and they're actually doing a still life piece with a plant. So they're bringing what they know about science and marrying that with art.
Equally important, the changes have delivered improved social skills.
Maybe they're low in confidence and low academically, but there's something there musically. And when you see that come through and it starts to change their confidence levels, they kind of go, I can do this. This is something I can be successful at.
The goal is not to make the musicians of tomorrow. The goal is actually to make well-rounded citizens and making sure that through the study of music, they do learn sensibility, they learn teamwork, and they learn responsibility.
If you have a child who has gone through the elementary school system with the arts, going through high school with the arts, and they're in theater, they know how to collaborate, they know how to find a solution for a difficult situation, they become a better team player.
We are sharks, we are sharks, we are sliding, we are sliding.
After reintroducing arts education, the district also saw improved interactions between parents and their children's schools, especially when the kids were featured in a performance.
Sometimes parents that wouldn't have come on campus otherwise will come on campus, meet teachers, administrators get to meet parents that sometimes would have not been on campus otherwise. So the arts is a great way to get families to come onto campus and to engage the community.
What's your title for your church?
Today, the district also draws upon Title I funding to support artistic endeavors. The Title I program provides federal dollars to improve the academic achievement of disadvantaged students.
We're going to be killer whales, and that means we are going to pretend that we are very big fish in the water.
One of the things as we move forward in our arts program is really helping students see those connections between what they're doing in their art and music classes and all of their classes and possible careers. So what we're really doing here is preparing students for life and for college and for career.
In order to teach the whole child, you need to give them a well-rounded education. You need to provide them with the opportunities to explore in science through art and dance through math, and really give them those opportunities to be innovative and creative and to communicate their learning with their partners.
While several states provided arts education in high school as far back as 1870, a university degree was harder to come by. Yale University was one of the earliest to offer a degree in fine arts, followed by Syracuse University in 1873.